Well, how's it going? My name is Casey. Welcome to the Wild West Farmer. Today is January 26th, and this afternoon I'm going to be doing a little bit of grading and disking. We've been working on this little disc just a little bit. We had to put some new bearings in it in the back. I don't really have plans for this disc to be like you see it much longer. We're going to make a pivot track filler out of the back half of this disc, but for the project we have working on today, we're going to use the whole disc. There's some bearings and scrapers and stuff are missing off the front. We just need it to rough up the ground, so I'll be hooking this onto the 285 parked beside the 320 here, and we'll be moving the dirt around. So I hope y'all stay tuned. Hope y'all enjoy the video. So I guess to start off, might as well do a pre-check. Check. No, the back end's good because Cheeto just redid all that. Put good scrapers and everything on there. Looks good. Got a trusty bolt there. This should work for the time being. It's bueno. Finding some old treasures. There's just old trash, this big piece of concrete here. Might take two hands, but I bet I can get it. And I noticed right here's another piece. Old gate hinge. Rebar fence post there. Definitely don't want them in my tractor tires though. So what I'm doing right now is just busting all this old sod, grass, weeds up out here where the dirt's high. We got a lot of good free dirt right here that I think we need to level out because the grade of the slope from my house to the barn and everything, this is a pile mound of dirt. This mound of dirt that I'm plowing up needs to be drug over here where the old horse shed was, and that way the slope of the ground and the water will run off correctly. First of all, we got to get our dirt put back in correct order before we can ever start rebuilding or doing anything like that. But this grass that I'm plowing through right now is it's been here for forever. It's hard. You know, sod really doesn't grade very good, so the more brown I can make this grass, or the more I can till it up with this old disc, the better it will float out and the better it will move when I get to dragging it over there. I might have to disc this thing 4 or 5 times to get this dirt soft enough that my big grader blade will want to pull it and drag it, and it'll work out. The more I run this old disc, I'm thinking it's a good one to scrap. The whole front disc on it are all wiggly and wobbly. This ground's hard, but I'm kind of just turning with it in the dirt, which is pretty well a no-no. You're always supposed to pick the plow up before you turn. It's not going to make much difference turning with it in the ground or out of the ground. Check the oil. This tractor's been sitting here for quite a while, but oh yeah, I think I got oil on me. Oh well, that's why I got a work jacket on. It's good. Check the hydraulic oil, make sure it's all looks good. Got this pin here. Just set it aside. Oh, we got to move that drawbar over too. Oh, these drawbars here heavy. There we go. I know I've mentioned this to y'all before, but I put a zip tie on all the ones on the right hand side. And that way you know you're right. Now let's just see if the hoses stay in. So I'm trying to be super gentle. As you can see, that slab of dirt on there. I don't want that slab of dirt falling off on these white rocks, because then we'll have a mud hole and then I'll have to grade them off, and well, just be a lot better if that dirt stays on the grader blade. Let's see what the first pass looks like. So I'm scraping this. I'm just really putting one scrape on it for right now, just pulling that loose dirt off. That way I can really see the grade. This ground's hard. Probably gonna have to disc it again, but I'm liking the grade that I'm getting right here. I think I'll have enough dirt. Kind of got my blade angled just a little bit, so if there is any that's boiling off the end of the blade, it's going to the south here, and that way whenever the south side is the longest stretch, that way if I get extra dirt, it's the straightest stretch as well. And this, I'm kind of having a rainbow around right now, but just working at it. I don't really know what the right way to go about it is, other than just stay after it, keep after it till we get it the way it's supposed to be. You can tell where that grass was out here. That grass is not grading near as good as the where it was more bare dirt. It still looks 10 times better. Looks like we're actually doing something now. But I could let those little ears down on the side of the blade, and I can drag a lot more dirt. But for right now, if there's any clumps of soil or anything, I kind of want them to roll off. Kind of like right there, I got my blade full of grass. That's okay, it's all got to go. It's definitely not a quick process. It's a lot of dirt to fill, but I've filled a pretty good hole up already. About 30-40 more minutes of this will have it pretty close. So I'm gonna drop these ears down. It's real easy, you just pull a pin, hold your ear, boom. That way I can carry more dirt. With the old blade here, it moves a lot of dirt pretty fast. So yeah, these just fold down. It makes like a bigger box blade in there instead of a grater blade. You can carry carry more product. Buried treasure. Right here's another one. Golly. Well, buried treasures there. I just don't want them in my tractor tire. Looks a lot different. Starting to get cleaned up pretty good. The stump has been in my way all afternoon, because we still got a pretty good hole right here. So I piled as much dirt as I can in there. We've got a little front end loader tractor, a little John Deere, like a 25 horsepower one, that I think I can hop in here and smooth some of this out on these harder spots. Still need to get rid of that stump. And then right over here, really need to pick up this concrete, needs to go right in this area, and that way we can backfill up in this stallway here. Come here. So this here is, well, I'm just gonna put it in the comments. What do y'all think this horse's name is? I bet surely someone will guess it. We're real creative around here. I've got it pretty disked up pretty good for the second time. That should give me a lot of dirt. This is good clean dirt too. This don't have any of the grass residue in it. So I guess I'll jump back on that blade and keep pulling dirt. Today we got our little tractor here at the barn. We're about to continue on cleaning up where we've tore the barn down. We got some concrete chunks and we got some dirt mounds to get leveled out. So that's what the little tractor here is for. That tractor is actually my mom's. So we better be careful or we're gonna get in trouble. But maybe we'll have time to fix it before she sees the video. Let's put it that way. A little wilder ride than I was anticipating. So Cheeto is picking rocks. Guess I'm helping him a little bit here. But we got our fences moved. Our green panels that were over here, we moved over here to isolate the horse off. We've got to get rid of this old tank. The reason we've got to do this is we can finish grading our dirt. Well, our dirt needs to come essentially right into this area here. So we had to leave the horse over here with the new water tank. We need to finish cleaning up our stockpile of junk here. And I'm gonna work that dirt into these holes. So you can see it's a pretty good drop off here, but we're trying to clean up the dirt the best we can prior to hauling a bunch of good dirt on it. So we got the little tractor here loading its bucket up. We'll tear out this tank and we'll bring the big tractor in here and get to moving dirt just like our original plan was. There's lots of old, I guess it's asphalt that someone other than myself hauled in here at some point. That way the cows could get in here and drink this water better. As long as I can remember, this tank has been here, and it's got a big hole in it. So the past couple years, we've just been throwing dirt in here while I had water in it to keep it sealed off, so you can see all the dirt that's been added to this tank. But this tank has been needing replaced for a minimum of 15 years. As you can see, it's not even level. So as it gets full, the water just runs out, makes a huge mud hole. One reason of doing all this is get some level ground back in here where we can put stuff back the way it needs to kind of be, But yeah, right here's another hole in that tank. You can see daylight all the way through it. So you can tell the condition of our tank. That might have been why we had a pretty good mud hole here. This tank has needed to come out, like I say, for a long time. This might be like a 40-year-old stock tank here, but it is no longer. Next up, we're about to load all these hog panels up. Some of them are pretty heavy. Last place I had this trailer on was the scrap iron place, so I think we're good. Check, check, check. Get to moving dirt. Cheeto's gonna move these other panels and keep cleaning up. Maybe by the end of the day, we'll have it all looking real good. Still need to bring in some more dirt, and that way when we get rid of this fence, we'll be able to fade it back in and make it match. So we're getting close on the dirt work. Today is January 30th on this deal. I haven't been able to work every day. I've had lots of things going on, but I'm hoping what Cheeto has disced up right here is enough to finish off the grade that we're looking for and get this dirt back over there where it needs to go and get a new pitch and slope here. So y'all stay tuned for the final review here of the barn shortly. We got her done. The wind's blowing about 25, 30. I'm standing behind the barn here to keep the wind chatter down so you can actually hear what I'm saying. But looks good. We've done a lot of work here. It is looks totally different than it looked before. It makes the south side of the barn look pretty decent. We still need to do some stuff on the north side. Probably not going to catch that on camera. That's just going to be a rainy day. I think we can get most of that with the forklift. So the south side is pretty well complete, other than taking that one fence out. We can't take that out till we get our panels in here. But I hope y'all have enjoyed the video of us grading the dirt, running the disc. We've got some super exciting videos in the pipeline here. We are actively putting in a brand new drip field. So I've got the pretty much a start to finish video on the drip field going in, and then we got a brand new half-mile valley pivot that we're putting up right now as we speak. So y'all be sure to stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see those other videos. That way you'll be notified. Hit the like button if you like this video. and I'll see you next time. Thanks.